Hey, everybody! What is going on? We're live. This is probably the most important live session Guitar Control has done up to this point. Possibly the most important YouTube live session that's ever been done up to this point, music or otherwise. And we're talking about easy strum party chords, party songs with easy chords and easy strumming. So the easiness is really going to be just kind of off the hook now. And why do most people learn guitar in general is because we need to learn how to play songs at parties to impress people that we're potentially attracted to. Am I right? Am I right, people? So today we're going to kind of go over some of what I think are the classics that are the must-knows. Maybe something a little more obscure than kind of like the traditional ones that absolutely everybody plays. That are easy to play, easy to strum, that will get your attention. And I guess we're going to get started with what I think is the king of all easy chord strumming party chord songs. And that is Bon Jovi, Wanted Dead or Alive. From the very first part of the chord part anyways, everyone's hooked. In my experience, people are just trained to have like a visceral, organic reaction one way or another to that song. I think, I can't really even explain it. I think it might have something to do with like some MK Ultra 2 government testing that it's like just deeply imprinted into everyone's mind. But this is something that absolutely everybody needs to know. The intro, well, maybe not the intro. The cool thing, if you want to learn the intro, like that's cool. Definitely look that up because it's actually easier than you might think. But that's not the easy strum party chord part of it. And that's what we're going to talk about now. And it's all based around this D major chord, okay? D major chord, I think, is the official chord of the party. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody has any suggestions for what is more official than D major, please, I'm all ears. But this is basically what we're going to start out with. Everybody knows the D chord. But we're going to kind of talk about suspended chords because a lot of these songs are going to use these suspensions, okay? A suspended chord is when you take the third of a chord and turn it into a fourth or a second. Now, if that didn't make any sense to you, don't worry about it because it's really easy to do with the D chord. You just take your pinky and you plop it right there on the third fret of the high E string. We're going to come back to regular D and then open it up, okay? Now, real quick, the theory behind this, we have D chord. When we change this note, F sharp, to a G, D, E, F sharp, G, a D chord with a G instead of F sharp is a D sus4. If we open this up to a E, D, E, a D instead of F sharp with a E is a D sus2, right? So Bon Jovi style, right there. That's all you need. Already you've got people's attention at the party, which is what you came here for, right? And then after that, it gets even easier. We just take this the same kind of form where your ring finger's on the third fret of the B string, go to a C shape, right? So now I've got 3A with the middle finger, 2D with the index finger, and then to a G. Just move these two fingers up. This guy stays here the entire time. If you want to get really fancy, if it's a very upscale party, you add the hammer on because that means, you mean business at this place. You're not here just to have a good time. You're here to really impress people. Hammer on A string, open to D. So, super easy to strum. All of these are down. So, yeah, it's party time. Michael Cunningham, welcome to the party. And what better way to talk about partying than Bon Jovi, the ultimate party guy. All downstrokes here. Easy strumming. To a C. This is where the party really starts because now I've got down, up, G, hammer on, back to the C. This is when people's minds are just blown, when they have like a bowl of chips and it just flies when you grab the bend there. Dead or alive. So we've got 3A, open D, 3D with a bend. The more you bend this, the more of a party animal you are, right? If it's like late in the night, just go at it, okay? And on a D. So again, D, D sus4, D sus2, C, G, optional hammer on, dead or alive. And then the cool thing about this is it works. Yeah, Quentin likes to party. Dude, I know you do, man. Heck yeah. Big Q, as they call you on the party scene. I love it. So the great thing about Dead or Alive, Bon Jovi, yes, is you can do this in several different ways. You can do it subtle, if it's like a real chill party. You know, maybe people are just starting to file in, not a lot of noise going on. You can do real chill. It's all the same. Only the names have changed every day. I feel it wasting away. Another place where the people are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. Not yet, I'm wanted, dead or alive. Right? Very chill, okay? At the same time, maybe you want to grab people's attention. That's when you try to achieve full Bon Jovi. It's all the same. Only the names changed every day. I feel it wasting away. Another place. Right? Then you just go full on. It's versatile. Party songs are meant to be versatile, okay? So, easy to strum. How hard you hit it depends on how hard you party. Like mild party? Maybe like, you know, your grandma's wine and cheese party, right? You're just kind of playing for people. Super easy. Maybe it's just an instrumental. You could have medium party. In fact, I like to equate Bon Jovi songs as like different types of salsa, right? That was like the mild Tostitos stuff. You could do more of like a medium Paul Newman zone with some hammer-ons, right? Super easy strum. And then of course full Bon Jovi, that would be like the salsa that you get at like the underground black market, farmer's market, on like the Texas-Mexico border. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, or Taco Bell fire sauce, you know. Boom! I'm a cowboy! Same difference. However you want to do it. Party songs meant to be versatile, right? So, super easy song. That's basically it. The only semi-bar chord in there is like an F chord, but guess what? You don't do the F bar chord. You do this guy right here, which we're going to talk about real quick because a lot of these other songs are going to use like an F major, C major, G major transitioning, okay? And I think to really kind of get these under our belts, we're going to play it this way. So when you see an F chord, instead of trying to go for a bar chord, make a C chord, put your pinky right behind your ring finger and your middle finger down a string, and now we've got an F major. If you get the highest string, technically it's the F major 7, but again, it's a party, man. Anything goes. F major 7s can replace F chords, you know? That's what I'm talking about here. So I've got 3A, 3D, 2G, 1B, optional open E, or if you want to kind of clamp that down, you can get both of them, all right? So there's your F major chord. Now, a C major chord, okay? A lot of times guitar players like this do this guy right here, right? Regular C major chord, you've played it a million times. 3A, 2D, open G, 1B, right? We're at a party, we're gonna add that low G to it, okay? Now, all that is, so let's take that F chord that we just did, keep your pointer finger planted, move everything else up a string. So we have like an extra beefy C, okay? And that's kind of like what we're going for at a party. We want to add that lowness. We want to add a little bit of depth. Show them that you're a man of sophistication, man or woman of sophistication, right? So this would be like a slash chord with a G in the bass, right? But it kind of fills it out, and you can switch from an F to a C a lot easier, which some of these other songs that we're gonna do is gonna use. Also too, please, if you wanna comment on some songs that you think are great party songs, I would love to hear your suggestions all throughout this live feed, all right? So let's do something maybe a little more modern, okay? Like again, you're never too old to party. You're never too old to party with the young guns out there. So you want to be prepared. Again, versatility is kind of what we're talking about. Let's do something a little more current. Something that I hear all the time, almost ad nauseum. By the way, side note: we will not be speaking of Wonderwall by Oasis the entire time. if you mention that, that automatically gets you booted out of the party, okay? That's the only rule at this current party that we're having. No Oasis, Wonderwall whatsoever. I don't even think I need to explain myself any further than that, all right? But we're gonna talk about the song Riptide by Vance Joy, right? If you're a rock guy, suck it up a little bit. Current pop, contemporary, this is really gonna get you in a good spot with the younger generation, the young crowd. Cool song. It's super easy. It's 3 chords. It's A minor to G to C. Now, if you noticed, I didn't play this G, no. I played this G right here, which is another transition we're going to talk about. Kind of like how we had that beefed up C to that F. The easiest way to play a G chord from there is like this, with your ring finger and on the root, the 3rd fret of the E string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, pinky 3rd fret of the B string. Uh-oh, them's fighting words. What, Oasis? Was that it? It's just Wonderwall, man. Hey, I like Champagne Supernova and like the deep cuts. It's just Wonderwall. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. So Riptide, okay? It's super easy. It's one time around on A minor, G, C, twice. Okay, again, I should probably know these lyrics, but I don't know, whatever, we're gonna get there. What is it? A minor, G, C. All right, let's go. I think the chorus is like, lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat. You're gonna sing the words wrong. Super cool. Again, another song that you can kind of like, you can do it in a lower register, that it sounds good, you know. Lady, da 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 da. Regardless of where you are in your singing ability, that's totally achievable. And if you don't think you can sing, you're wrong, because you can totally sing. You just got to find something in your range and then kind of practice it, right? Green Day, Good Riddance, another totally, qualified party song for sure. Possibly one of the most partied songs in the history of music. I don't know, we can have that discussion later. Riptide is great. Super easy strumming. Same strumming. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now maybe if you haven't been as educated with the Sean Daniel videos, you might think you would describe this as down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. No. Counting, not directional, counting. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and G. 2, 3, and 4, and C. 2, 3, and 4, and... Yeah, Hank Williams songs. Yes. Yes, sir. Hank Williams, the ultimate partier, right? So we might get to him later on. But again, more modern. A minor to G to C. That's it. This whole song is like that. Now, again, what you want to do to kind of make, since the strumming is easy, the chords are easy, and the party's going well, you still want to add a dynamic. You want to create like a wave for the party patrons to ride. Great way to do that is palm muting. Okay, so for the verses, you just take your palm, hit it on the bridge, close to the bridge, and now it kind of adds, a volume and a different tonal thing that you can maybe use for like the verses, right? So something like, I was scared of dentists in the dark. Then back to A minor. Palm trees, thanks. Yeah, right? Pretty good. This is the quality. This is the party that we're having with the palm trees. I was scared of dentists in the dark. Same chords. And then I was scared of pretty girls and started conversations. All my friends are turning green. Same 3 chords. You're the magician's assistant in their dream. And then we get to the chorus and you can open it up. Lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. And I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat. You're gonna sing the words wrong. And then next, bring it back down, okay? With the palm muting. Palm muting is super important. Your palm is the most important guest at the party of your body when you're playing guitar at a party. See, now we're doing like parties within parties. It's kind of like party inception that we're talking about right now. Really amazing. Riptide by Vance Joy. Excellent song that is modern, that people will appreciate you knowing, okay? So let's go super old. Let's travel back in time, far back in time. Let's do something, again, simple chords, maybe some Johnny Cash, right? Ring of Fire. Absolutely great song. Everybody should know. And it's incredibly easy. It's just G, C, and D is what you can pretty much get away with, right? So, you know, do, 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 do. I think it was the Love is a Fiery Thing. Love is a fiery thing, and it may to D to G. Okay, so it's C to G, or G to C to G, then G to D to G, okay? And again, strumming wise, super easy. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so again, we're counting. The downbeats are the numbers, and the word and is up. So we start on a G chord. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, C, 2, G, 2, 3 and 4 and G, 2, 3 and 4 and G, 2, 3 and 4 and G, 2, D, 2, G. Okay? And then that goes all the way to I fell into a burning ring of fire. Down, 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 and the flames, they went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. So again, 3 chords, super simple. People know it. You're not going crazy. You kind of have like cool points for, you know, demonstrating the Man in Black, for sure. What do you do when the drunk guy yells Freebird? Come on, you just laugh and you shame him, is what you do. Or you can be prepared and know Freebird in its entirety, solo intact, and then just, you know, honor his request, I suppose. Because really, it's kind of hard to imagine that people haven't really stopped with the Freebird thing. Like, it's kind of... Like, what's wrong with people? Why do they still request Freebird at, like, concerts and parties? Actually, now I think it's probably more parties than concerts than anything. So, really, again, versatility. You played them, yeah, that is going to happen. It will happen. Yeah, so just ignore it. Just be like, really, dude? That's it. When you have the guitar at the party, you're in control. Like, if somebody, you can be having a good time, everybody's having a good time. You played Bon Jovi. You played Vance Joy, current top 40. You played Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash. You've already displayed your expertise and your versatility. And then some guy has the audacity to yell Freebird to you. All you do, you just stop, pause the party pause, and just be like, really, dude? Really, bro? I call people bro only when I'm disrespecting them for the most part. Really, bro? Freebird? That's it? Then you kind of scoff, and then you get into the next song. Which, all right, how about this? We talked a little bit about those suspended chords, right? The Bon Jovi suspended chords. Let's bring them back for another song, which, also too, the cool thing about this, everybody has different voices, everybody has different vocal registers. If these aren't the right spot for you, just grab a capo, and then just start experimenting and find out where the right spot is, okay? So the next one we're gonna use those suspended chords we learned earlier to do another classic one. Again, this is just D, D suspended 4, D suspended 2. You already know what it is, it's Tom Petty, Free Fallin'. Could it be any easier to strum? Okay, now a lot of times, you'll hear people start with like an A. I kind of wanted to use this D major chord, this as an example of kind of like doing those D suspensions again. Tune that up real quick. So just kind of read it here, right? And I also want to use this as an example of replacing a melody line over a chord with full chords real quick, all right? So, Tom Petty, Free Fallin', again, classic, iconic. One of the ones, another kind of must for if you're at a party is screwing the words up. Again, I'm awful at remembering words to songs, as I've already demonstrated with this iPad right next to me. But, so D sus 4, 4 D 2, She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Cheetos, and America too. I'm 100% sure Cheetos isn't the right word there, but you know, you kind of made a little joke. You're at a party, maybe there's Cheetos, maybe you mentioned the Cheeto platter when you sing it. Insert your personality into the party. That's what it's all about. All downstrokes. D sus4, D sus4, D2. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Again, you can just make up your own words. Perfect audience participation. Yeah, sing along, folks, right? Bring it. Bring it in. Exactly. This is a good one. In fact, encourage the audience to sing along because you've already forgotten the words. Or you can just make up words on the spot. It's a live feed on Guitar Controls YouTube. I'm struggling with... Yeah, so what the point that I was trying to make was that the melody line is here. This is all over D chord, 2, 3, 3, 2, open. F sharp, G, G, F sharp, E. Now we can take other chords in that key to kind of make the dynamic that we talked a little bit about earlier with palm muting. We don't have to always just use volume control to add a dynamic. We can actually use different chord voicings. So maybe if we're playing this with the D and we want to add that G note, let's just replace that with a G chord. So instead of D with the G added, and then with the E, we could go D, G. Okay, so that's just a D, G, G, D, A. Da, 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 da. Da, da, do, 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 do. All right, so if you're following, another must one. Again, it's pretty much the entire song. You can always just kind of use the same chord for it. Those are the best ones because in a party atmosphere, we're just going to go ahead and assume that you may be unsober, may be the way to kind of explain it, right? So you can't be expected to be, you know, the life of the party, be the entertainer, know where all the chord changes are with the lyrics, while still kind of, you know, focusing on whoever it is you want to get their attention. So you want to learn songs where the chords don't change, where it's just like a loop over and over again. You can kind of like insert those. This is a great one. That Riptide one is another great one. The Johnny Cash one is good because even though it does change chords, they change with the lyrics. It's like such an iconic thing. You want to know stuff that you know, you have a really great idea of what it sounds like. Now let's talk about a very sparsely strummed song with a lot of space that is going to make you the life of any party and really is going to bring an emotional moment to anything. I can't tell you how many times I've used this song to incredible success in my day. And I'm talking about Desperado by the Eagles. All right. Now again, we're going to do kind of like a simplified version of this where it just has like the same kind of few chords over and over again. And they're going to be really easy. Starts with a G major to a G7 and like a super easy G7. We don't even need to keep the lower bass notes in there. We're going to play a regular G major chord. Desperado. Yeah, that's the key, right? So G to G7, first fret on the high E string. That's it. That's all you got to do. 2 strums each. G, G7 to a C chord 4 times. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Beautiful, right? Killer chord progression with tastefully done 7th chords. G, 2 strums, just down strums, to a G7, to a C, 4 times. Back to a G, E minor, A7. If you don't know A7, it's just like an A major, but with the G string open. So open A to D, open G to B. Then pop that down to string and add your pointer finger to the first fret of the B string for a D7, right? Now really, again, I promise you, I don't really get this worked up a lot on YouTube videos. Please take the time to learn this song and play it at a party, and you will be shocked, absolutely shocked, how well this does for you. Even if you just learn it a cappella, like I can't stress this boldly enough. We need to thank Don Henley. I owe him like an eternal debt of gratitude for composing this song. Desperado, don't you come to your senses. You've been out riding fancy for so long now. And then even though like if you look up the chords, you can see that it changes a little bit. You can keep these same chords for the rest of the song. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you've got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you will hurt you somehow. Actually, for that last one, I think you gotta change it. Yeah, for the last one, go back to a G, alright? And that'll kind of like resolve that spot. So really, super easy chords. Again, no bar chords at all. Now the next part, what is that next part? Let me see that. Don't you draw Queen Diamonds, boy. Beat you if she's able. Alright, so the next part, E minor. Again, I said no bar chords, B minor. Usually B minor is kind of like the killer. You know, people see a B minor and they're like, oh, not for me at all, right? Give it up for this this Florida sunset that's making this purple background for me right now. So chorus, or the pre-chorus for Desperado, E minor, B minor, okay? Now, again, it's a bar chord, right? You don't need the high E string. You can leave it open. Or you can just take an A minor chord, scoot it 2 frets higher, and then have kind of like this open sounding B minor-ish chord. Don't even worry about it. I promise you it'll work. E minor to A minor up 2 frets, which we're using as a B minor, back to that C chord to a G chord. And everything is just 2 strums. It couldn't be an easier song to strum party-wise. Don't you drop Queen Diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. No, the Queen of Hearts is always your best bet. There we go. Okay, so this guy right here, you better know this chord. This is a D, but with the F sharp in the bass note. Okay. Now, what's the point? You're like, Sean, why do I need to know that if I know a D chord? Because it's walking us back to this E minor. Okay, so that's the first one. When the Queen of Hearts is always your best bet. Should that D chord with the F sharp in the root note, and then back to E minor. Now, seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want ones that you can get. Alright, so again, now we're transitioning back to what I guess is like the chorus. E minor, A7 to D7. Alright, again, all these are simple down strums every single time. Okay, now, real quick, let's learn some music theory while we're at it. Where do we go after this D7 chord? Alright? 7 chords, dominant 7 chords, are usually used in music composition to bring you back home, okay? So what does that mean? Where does the 7 chord occur in the terms of a scale? It occurs on the 5, okay? So we started on G, right? Desperado, G. We did the notes of the major scale, G, A, B, C, D. D is the 5. So the 5 is where that 7th chord exists. We could put a 7 chord on that. D7, D7, we're creating tension. And that brings us to the G. It makes us. It's like, go to the G. You're at a party. You're making people suffer. Go to the G. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Great song. All down strums. You don't have to be crazy. You're using different chord voicings that maybe are, that are above a beginner, supposedly. Because you got some 7 chords, you're working into it, right? And again, remember, That G, that alternative G chord. If you always play a G chord like this, no. Let's make it like that guy too, right? Again, please. I know there's some people out there. Chime in. Yeah. Sus4, Sus2, A, B, D, B minor. Yeah, for sure. Hey, happy to help. That's what we're here to do. Trying to educate, entertain, all of the above. What are some other party chords that I got here? What do I got here? Oh, all right. Let's do something a little more modern. Let's go back to the aughts, I suppose. This one, I was around for a while. The party needs more salty blues comments. I know, where are all the salty blues comments? If you don't know, Sean Daniel, myself, has been known to receive salty blues comments a lot from different salty blues players. Sadly, we don't really have any blues songs in the party thing. But, again, okay, so again, we have to talk about the party that you're at, the type of party that you're at. If you're at, like, a super hipster party and you want to just kill the vibe, but still prove that you have musical taste, that's when you go to the Radiohead song, right? And we're going to do real quick exit music for a film. Because it's, again, from personal experience, I don't know if you've ever heard this, nothing kind of like, it doesn't really bum the crowd out, but it just confuses them. So on a surface level, this might not be like, oh, this is a great party song. But trust me, there's a time and a place for and get dressed. Make sure you have the facial expressions before you fall the heels. Cheddar Kung Pao, what's up? Just in time for some Radiohead. We're doing exit music for a film because that's everybody's favorite party song. Beautiful. A minor, open. Yeah, and just like we talked about with that D suspended stuff, you can actually do the same thing with the A. So this is an A minor to an A suspended 2. That's right, Radiohead's great. Exit music. This is actually exit music for a party, is what we're talking about. A suspended 4, right? To E. It's kind of an iconic thing. Again, if you've never heard this song, to a C, to that chord we just learned, the low D, back to A, E, A sus 4, to A, okay? You'll get total and complete party credit from the people there that actually matter if you can pull off playing exit music for a film at a party. Maybe change some of the lyrics around like we've been talking about. So speaking of songs to start on A minor, I'm going to do one by the Shins, which again, this is from, I don't know, probably early 2000s, I suppose, right? Ain't no party like a funk party, right? I guess we do some like, we do some funk, maybe some Bruno Mars. That'd be like a good one to like know at a party. Anyways, I digress. Back to an indie party, okay? So you're at one of those, it's in a loft for sure, but it's a pretty cool party at a loft. A lot of indie cred is going around. There's an espresso machine that is like really being used very heavily. There's a distinct odor that is unidentified at this party. But we're gonna do New Slang by the Shins. Again, it's cool because it's easy to strum, but there's a little more movement than we've had in the other chords. So this is like, at the top of the video, we talked about different ways that you can play chords you're really familiar with in alternative ways, right? So if we start with this A minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's very steady, super strum. New Slang is a good one, right? Definitely party songs, people. You need to learn these ones. And this is really steady. It's pretty much like this the entire time, okay? Easy to strum. Now, if you notice, I'm not just going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, I'm kind of getting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the 1 and is the lower strings, and the 2 and 1 and 2 and is the higher strings. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So we're gonna start with the A minor. Gold teeth and a curse for this town were all in my mind. Only I don't know how they got out here. Turn me back into the past. I was when we met. I was happy and then with no mindset. Again, pretty simple to sing for the most part. And it's all about these different ways to voice chords that you already know. Alright? So it's A minor, C to F. Now again, you can do it like this. You can do A minor, C, F. That's inefficient. Again, you have other responsibilities than just playing and entertaining at this party. There's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot that you need to monitor in the meantime. A, C, the low C with the G in the bass. And then, since we're going to an F, it's all about context. Which chord you use should be determined by the context in which comes after that. So we're going to an F. The easiest way to do that is just move that down. Keep your pointing finger there. F. C, G. Now, again, there's that low C. One of the reasons we can use this low C is because you can go right to a G like that. So now I have 3A, 2A. Yeah, keeping track of your beer. Priorities, right? Kind of knowing exactly when the good snacks are about to like run out, so you can kind of jump on those before it gets really bad, you know. All right, so we've got A minor, C F, C G, C F, C G. You can even kind of like gussy things up a little bit more, right? But again, that's gonna work too. Sean, what's your go-to check out my legato and bending skills song? Man, I don't know if I have one. I feel like I should have one. I think I just go to like. I feel like I just do licks when I do that. I don't feel the need to show off my legato. You know. I mean, others may have like a legato inferiority complex. Not me, sir. No, not at all. Yeah, bluesy stuff too. You know what? No, maybe like maybe kind of like a Jimi Hendrix Room Full of Mirrors, like. I got a really thin pick, so it's kind of like. Yeah, I think I'd probably play like some kind of like really fast like blues, like maybe something like that. Yeah, probably something Hendrixy for sure. Or maybe Little Wing for sure, kind of like a. Yeah, I guess probably it would be Little Wing, just kind of in the Joker. Oh, in general, yeah, for sure. Okay, Steve Miller Band, super great party band. Chords are super easy. They're all mostly in open position. I highly suggest the Joker as a good one. Yeah, if you can pull off acoustic Hendrix too, that's pretty cool. Just kind of like do instrumentals. Gosh, what are some other ones? I'm trying to think. Do I have any more down here? Shins. Oh, here's a good one. Do it, please. The Joker. All right, let me try to look that up real quick. All right, you guys in the chat entertain people while I try to figure out the chords for that. What is that? The Joker Chords. The Joker. What's up, Sean? Guitar Control Man. What's happening, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Using the guitar control, or guitar control, just not Lido Joker. G, C, D. Yeah, what do you guys think of like the Joker, the new Joker? I don't know. I always think of Jack Nicholson when I think of the Joker. So. Okay, yeah, so I think it's just G, right? I think that's how you play it, right? Something like that. Okay, so this is really kind of like the Bon Jovi one we started off. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Look at everybody tuning in. Good to see you. We need a pop tune for the ladies. Suggestions? Again, that Riptide one, I'm telling you, the Riptide one is good. We'll do pop. We'll go to pop in a second. Maybe like a Lady Gaga cover or something like that. Real quick, Steve Miller Band, the Joker. It's G to C to D. We're gonna do a simple one without the hammer on. So it's just 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, A, B, C, 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 B, A, G. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can do the hammer on. Yeah, there it is. Hammer on D to G. Man, it's been forever since I've played this. Call me gangster love. And then, cause I'm Alright, perfect. So, Beatles is a 55-plus-year-old community party. We'll talk about the Beatles in a second. Let's finish up the Steve Miller thing. So it's just G to C to G to C. Cause I'm a picker. Da 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 da. I play my music in the sun. It's just G, then to C, then to G, then back to C, then back to G, C to a D. Which, again, is this kind of like the inverse of the Bon Jovi. Oh my gosh, one thing I forgot to add. Jack Johnson must have a good party song. Of course he does. We'll talk about Pop and Jack Johnson in a second. Bon Jovi. What I totally somehow spaced on adding was that the D suspended on him. You have to really use your head to play this song. Like, you have to accent the beats with your face. Right? That's very important. So pop songs, huh? Jack Johnson and pop song. You know what? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to, I'm on Ultimate Guitar right now. Let's see what the number 1 Jack Johnson song is. Because Jack Johnson, again, semi-new-ish stuff. In fact, Jack Johnson just released a new single on his YouTube channel. It's actually, like, not bad. I was actually kind of impressed. Yeah, banana pancakes. Okay, so, should we do it? Okay, I think that's it. All right. It's all coming back to me. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while for me and Jack Johnson. The only ground rules I had was no Oasis Wonderwall. When everyone is walking away from you at the party. You know, not everyone. There could be, like, some girl who maybe, like, just woke up from a coma and, you know, she got hit by a train or something in 2004. This is her first party away back from the hospital. And she's like, can you play me Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson? And you're just like, sure, I'd love to. And it's really just G to C to A to D. Mosquito Song would be a cool song to play. If you, yeah, all right, so Queens of the Stone Age. Now you're speaking my language. Actually, no. I Sat by the Ocean by Queens of the Stone Age. That's the party song, right? that's another good one. Again, this would be a super long video if I tried to teach that one. But yeah, I sat by the ocean. Again, now we're just, all bets are off. Like all the lame contemporary people with a horrible music taste have gone. Now it's only like the true diehards that are left. That's when you bring out the Queens of the Stone Age. That's when you start doing your acoustic renditions of Plug-in Baby by Muse. What else? Some freaking shoegaze. Muse. Yeah, that's what look at. You read my mind, right? Everyone stop. He's not a computer. Yeah, what, Time Is Running Out? That's a good party song. Thank You is a good party song, by Led Zeppelin. Is that Thank You? Am I doing that right? Yeah, I think that's a good one, right? All right. Guess what? You know what? Suspended chords. That's it. I think we just discovered something on this live feed, that the sound of a party is suspended chords. All right. So that's just D. Then B minor, E. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Suspended chords are key regardless of the actual key. That was almost kind of like a pun. Cheddar pun cow. It's a pun on a pun. Again, pun inception, just like the partiness, right? B minor, E, A. Can't always get what you want, for sure. Stones. Oh, Wild Horses. Why don't we talk about Wild Horses? Wild Horses by the Stones is a great one. In fact, all right, I think that one should be another easy one. Maybe we'll end on Wild Horses. Cause come on, that's a good leaving the party song. Like, you let it run its course. You made some new friends forever. Now it's finally time to just seal the deal. Play Wild Horses. Link up with somebody, get a ride home, whatever you're gonna do. B minor, okay? So Can't Always Get What You Want, yeah. Key Angel, I've never been able to master that one. Are we talking about Angel? Ever have a party so good you forget it's at your house? No, not. Can't say that. Good party. Angel, what Angel? Sarah McLachlan? In the Arms of an Angel? Jimi Hendrix Angel? Is Angie. Angie! That's my favorite one to impersonate. Angie! Angie! The way he sings that is the absolute best. Gotta love the Rolling Stones. Alright, what's going on here? Alright, Wild Horses is what we're doing. B minor to G, alright? Bon Jovi, I'll be there. And really any Bon Jovi song is great for parties. Who Says You Can't Go Home? I've seen people slay that at parties, even though I was kind of against it at the time. B minor to G, just a few times. Childhood living is easy to do. Oh, then A minor. The things that you wanted, the C to G, D to G, I bought them for you. Back to B. Graceless lady, you know who I am. A minor, you know I can't let you see it to D. Slide through my hand, and then the payoff, A minor. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, C to D to G, couldn't drag me away. If If you play Bon Jovi in New Jersey, it's like a triple word score in Scrabble. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty good. Don't be the party guy that tries to talk string gauge with the guy trying to lure the ladies with a guitar. Bad guitar form. Yeah, we didn't really talk too much about guitar etiquette at parties on this live feed, which I think I've gone way over the time that Guitar Control wants me to go on these videos, but hey, whatever. We're just, we're having a party, you know? No good party ends on time. That's ridiculous. Although I do want to, in like 10 minutes, I think the U.S. men's national soccer team is playing Jamaica in the Gold Cup final. I don't know if any of you guys are soccer fans. But I mean, that's a party. Jamaica, U.S., are you kidding me? Yeah, heck yeah. Don't talk gear at a party with ladies present. You will clear them out instantly. Yeah, that's definitely true. So party etiquette, again, depending on what your goals are. I think you should go into the party with a clear goal. Just got back from Costco and got some awesome party sausages. Okay, cool. Congratulations, man. Have at it. That's fantastic. So when you go to a party, have your goals clear. If you go with people, wingmen, you know, compadres, whatever, know what you guys are going in for and what you want to like leave for. Have the exit strategy, you know, like the ideal exit strategy, the backup plan, and the worst case scenario all kind of planned out. And that will totally pay off in the long run, and it will save friendships. Again, I promise you that. So have your exit strategy planned for. If there's a guitar there, don't be the guy that just runs for the guitar, okay? Again, also bad form. You want to work your way into it. Even though there are times when like you'll so badly want to just go grab it, try to find a way where maybe like a buddy, like a wingman, like fake eggs you on to go grab. Be like, hey man, play some guitar for us. And be like, oh no, I don't want to be that guy. No, please, you're so good. You got to go do it. It's like, nah, I really can't. And be like, oh no, you got to play that Sinead O'Connor song. Like you need to. I'm gonna make you. And then be like, okay, all right, fine, if I have to. And then boom, then you've got the guitar. Then you're locked into that zone. No one can take it from you, right? So again, that's why wingman is important. Entrance and exit strategies for sure. How do you style your hair around a campfire song? Attend acting classes so you can play guitar at parties. Yeah, excellent. How do you style your hair around campfire parties? What does that mean? Probably the same way I style my hair at all times, which is very, very loose, I suppose. Party etiquette. So, now that you've found your way to the guitar, you know, don't be like the guy who just doesn't give it up no matter the cost. You don't want to beat people over the head. Read the crowd. What is the crowd? Oh, the gel. So, all right. Hans de Foucault, men's premium styling paste. I still have some left, even though they've kind of stopped responding to my email inquiries about our partnership, Hans de Foucault. So, you got some Hans de Foucault? Dude, I love it. But I'm like, do I really want to buy some now to have it? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, this is all kind of inside. It does. Hans de Foucault is actually pretty great. Science Tesla, great one at fires. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. You know, also too, Zeppelin. You can't go wrong with Zeppelin at parties. Even if it is Stairway to Heaven, like, you know what's actually cool at parties is to start with Stairway to Heaven and act real serious. And then be like, just playing, everybody, just playing, and then, you know, jump right into like. Play Tribute by the D. Oh, man. Yeah, for sure. I tried to play this on the live feed last time. Why do I not? What was it? I think it's... I think it's A minor G. Yeah. Any Tenacious D song that you could do. If you can pull off Master Exploder by Tenacious D at a party, man, then you're my hero. I think I tried that one time. And I wasn't up for it at the time. Whole Lot of Love tonight. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Super awesome riff. So anyways, I feel like we've covered pretty much all the party bases tonight. So if you have any questions, please hit us up in the comments, because I'm definitely interested to know how you guys like to party. I think you know how we like to party, Sean Daniel style here, after this incredibly educational Alice in Chains works like Rooster. Man, Rooster, that is a good one. Yeah, not for beginners. We're talking about easy. You know, maybe the next one, maybe I'll convince Guitar Control to have medium to advanced difficulty party songs on the next one. But I definitely appreciate all you guys coming over to this channel and making this fun. Kiss, sure know something? Okay, yeah. Kiss, party's over. That's it. We're done. I don't know if you know the history here, but no Kiss. Yeah, I can't end the party with Kiss. That's awful. Anyways, love all you guys. I will see you next week, and party on.